Princess Kate and Prince William are hosting friends over for the royal Thanksgiving. Welcome back to Crown Chronicles, where we bring you the most fascinating stories from behind palace walls. I'm so glad you're here today because what we're about to reveal will give you a completely new perspective on how the Prince and Princess of Wales celebrate the holidays. But before we dive in, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the royals. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next on this channel. Now, here's something that might surprise you. While most of us think of Thanksgiving as a quintessentially American holiday, Princess Kate and Prince William have been quietly hosting their own version of this celebration for years. And the guest list? It's not what you'd expect. We're talking about a gathering so intimate and unexpected that it challenges everything we thought we knew about royal entertaining. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll discover why this particular tradition reveals more about the future of the monarchy than any official engagement ever could. Main content. Let's set the scene. It's late November at Adelaide Cottage in Windsor, and while Americans across the pond are carving turkeys and watching football, something equally warm and wonderful is happening in the Wales household. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. You see, Kate and William aren't hosting a stuffy, formal affair with dignitaries and political figures. They're not recreating some centuries-old royal protocol. Instead, they're doing something radically different, something that speaks volumes about who they are as people and as future monarchs. They're inviting friends. Real friends. The kind of people they've known since their university days at St. Andrews, the parents they've met at school drop-offs, the neighbors from Norfolk who don't treat them like royalty but like Kate and Will. And this is where it gets really interesting. According to sources close to the family, this Thanksgiving gathering started as a casual experiment about 5 years ago. Kate had been fascinated by the American tradition during her travels, particularly the emphasis on gratitude and bringing people together without the formality of Christmas. She loved the idea of a meal centered entirely around being thankful, without the pressure of gift-giving or religious obligations. But William was skeptical at first. Why adopt an American holiday? Wouldn't it seem like they were trying too hard to be relatable? Here's where Kate's brilliance shines through. She didn't present it as adopting Thanksgiving. She framed it as creating their own family tradition, a mid-autumn gathering to express gratitude with the people who matter most, before the Christmas season swept them up in royal duties. And so, a new tradition was born. Picture this. The formal dining room at Adelaide Cottage is abandoned in favor of the kitchen and family room. Kate, who genuinely loves to cook, spends the day preparing dishes with help from the children. George, Charlotte, and Louis have their assigned tasks, from setting the table to making place cards. The menu is a fascinating fusion. There's roasted turkey, yes, but alongside traditional British sides like roasted parsnips, Yorkshire puddings, and Brussels sprouts with chestnuts. The guest list rarely exceeds 15 people. These are the individuals who knew Kate Middleton before she became the Princess of Wales. The friends who supported William through his darkest days after losing his mother. The couples whose children play with George, Charlotte, and Louis without caring about titles or protocols. What happens at these gatherings is even more remarkable. According to one guest who spoke anonymously, there's a tradition that Kate insists upon. Before the meal, everyone shares 3 things they're grateful for from the past year. Not grand gestures or achievements, but simple, heartfelt moments. One year, William shared that he was grateful for the ordinary morning when George made him laugh so hard at breakfast that he snorted milk. Kate once expressed gratitude for a quiet Sunday afternoon when she finished an entire book while the rain pattered against the windows. These aren't the carefully curated moments we see in official photographs. These are real glimpses into lives that, despite the crowns and castles, still crave normalcy and genuine connection. But here's why this matters beyond a heartwarming story about a royal dinner party. This Thanksgiving tradition represents a fundamental shift in how the younger royals are approaching their roles. They're not simply preserving traditions for tradition's sake. They're thoughtfully selecting what serves their family and what connects them to a broader, more diverse world. By embracing elements of American culture, they're acknowledging the global nature of the modern monarchy. By keeping it intimate and authentic, they're rejecting the stuffy formality that has sometimes distanced the royal family from everyday people. By involving their children in meaningful rituals of gratitude, they're raising the next generation of royals to value character over ceremony. Sources suggest that King Charles, once he learned about the tradition, was initially puzzled but ultimately touched. He apparently told William that every generation must find their own way to balance duty with humanity, and if a borrowed American holiday helps them do that, so be it. This year's gathering is expected to be particularly meaningful. After Kate's health challenges and the intense public scrutiny the family has faced, the opportunity to gather with trusted friends and simply give thanks takes on new significance. It's a reminder that behind the titles and the headlines, there are families seeking the same things we all seek: connection, gratitude, and moments of genuine joy. So the next time you see Princess Kate and Prince William at a formal state dinner or royal engagement, remember that just weeks before, they were probably in their kitchen, laughing with friends, teaching their children about gratitude, and creating traditions that blend the best of different cultures. This is the future of the monarchy. Not rigid and distant, but thoughtful and inclusive. Not abandoning tradition, but evolving it with intention and heart. What do you think about the Wales family creating their own Thanksgiving tradition? Does it make you see them differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this peek behind the palace walls, give this video a thumbs up and share it with fellow royal watchers. Until next time, this is Crown Chronicles, reminding you that even princes and princesses are just people trying to create meaningful lives for their families. We'll see you in the next video.